One of those guests is Kristin Hanes. And whether you want to downsize to a smaller home or go all the way and travel full-time while living in a van, Kristin can help. She has been living small since 2015, first in a Prius and now in a van and a 41-foot sailboat. And she writes about all of her adventures and gives out tips on thewaywardhome.com. Hi, Kristin.
Hello.
So first, tell us about yourself and how you came to live differently, as you put it.
Yeah, so in 2015, my partner Tom and I moved into a Prius, which is very tiny, as you can imagine. And we did that because rents are just so preposterous in the San Francisco Bay Area. We're like, how are we ever going to just pay off our debt and get ahead? Because most people don't even have an emergency fund. It's crazy. So I just thought, like, I need to focus on finances. I was in my mid-30s and it was just time to get a hold of that. So that was the original reason, and we just fell in love with it. And ever since, now it's a sailboat. It went to a Chevy Astro van and now a bigger Sprinter van, and we're totally in love with the lifestyle now.
Oh, that's great. I think we do have some pictures of your setup. So you mentioned you have a Sprinter van and a sailboat. And so yeah, just describe how you live now.
Yeah, so the Sprinter van is kind of a new part of our arsenal. We got that a year ago, and it's 19 feet long. It has a queen-size bed inside. It has a little table, and we can cook inside or outside. We're doing a DIY build, and so it's a work in progress, but we're having a great time building it and traveling around, mostly Oregon, California, Arizona. And so what's funny is we live outside like 99% of the time, and so when we go inside, we're like, oh my gosh, what's this? It's so different for me now. So that's kind of how we live.
Yeah, okay, well, you brought a bunch of gadgets that have helped you live small. So why don't we talk about them?
Yeah, so the first gadget I brought is this new behind the seat organizer. This has a variety of little pockets in it that zip and unzip, and you can store things like cell phone cords or suntan lotion, and this hangs on the back of the passenger seat of the Sprinter van. And so when you're in a tiny space, being organized is really important. So that's why we got this summer, and it's helped out a great deal, which is amazing.
And what are these little Velcro thingies?
You know, I haven't figured that out yet, so if anybody has any ideas of what we can hang in this Velcro area, I'd love to know, but I might start experimenting with that later. Maybe some headphones could go in there and hang there, but yeah, that's helped out immensely in the van because all the stuff that was in here was in our dashboard area, and I just couldn't stand the clutter, and so we had to figure that out, and so this has done a great job. So
awesome. Okay, yeah. Let's move on. What's this?
Okay, so this is a solar shower. We take every one of our showers in this thing. We carry around in the van and on the sailboat, and it fits about 3 gallons of water, and amazingly, Tom and I can split this, but if we're feeling luxurious, I will take the entire bag myself, and those are hair washing days. And also we hang this on the rear view mirror of the van, and not the rear view mirror, sorry, the side mirror, and you can wash your hands under there or do dishes. And so we use this as kind of a little portable sink because we don't have a sink inside because we're doing a DIY van. So amazing to think about taking a shower out of this tiny bag, huh?
So you said it's solar, so while it's hanging there, the water's getting warm?
You know, we cheat a lot, and we actually boil water on our stove, and then we pour it in, and then we have an instant shower. But since the bag is black, you can roll it up and lay it out somewhere, and it heats up. But we're just too kind of lazy. We want to shower right now. So
see, and this is why people should go to your website with all these tips,
I
right?
know, totally.
Okay, next gadget.
All right, so this might surprise you that this is actually a coffee maker. This is an espresso maker, and I got this because I'm addicted to espresso, and I just can't get one of those huge units in my van. That would be ridiculous. And so this actually lets you make little espresso and Nespresso pods that you just put it right in the top here. You pop it in, you screw it here, and you add water, and then you take this out and you pump it, and you just pump a little shot of espresso. And so to me, that's a luxury of van life, because van life doesn't have many luxuries. You have to get yourself some little fun things to have in there. So yeah, that's my little espresso maker.
I love it. And this is obviously an iPad, but you say this is crucial to your travels.
Yes, this is my television set. Can you imagine watching TV on this tiny iPad? What's cool about it is you can download shows on Netflix or Amazon and movies. And so we share this, we put it between us, and this is our TV. And also it's where I have all my cookbooks and all my books, because you can't travel in a van and have a stack of cookbooks. And I love to cook full color photos and recipes. And so this is vital to me, as all my books and magazines, so it's really cool.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, next thing.
Yes, so all of the clothes that Tom and I have in the van, we keep in these little packing cubes. And so each of us have a few of these, and these stay either, we have a snowboard bag in the van that these all kind of line up in, and some of them go under a bench. But yeah, we have to keep our clothes organized, and this is how we do it. It's very handy.
And is this a swamp cooler?
It's a swamp cooler, yes. Yeah, it's been a really hot summer in Portland. We've been kind of dying in the van. Like sometimes we'll drive to the coast, but we need a way to keep cool when we're in the van, and this has been incredible. It's tiny, but it blows a nice stream of cool air when I'm sitting there working or if we're sleeping, and it's been a lifesaver. Plus it draws hardly any power, so it's been a really good thing to have.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I want to talk about this little thing, because you work from your van.
Correct.
You make a living while traveling. And so you say internet obviously is key, and I think we have some pictures of your Starlink connection, right? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I just got a Starlink, which is phenomenal. This used to be geo-fenced to a particular location, but they recently opened it up to full-time travelers, and for the van and RV and boat community, it's been life-changing.
It's that big white thing in the photo, right?
It's the big white dish, which is a little bit harder to store in a smaller van, but if you don't have good cell signal, it's vital. And so I've used that in really remote locations to do my work, really fast, high-speed internet, and it's amazing. So
very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I had more questions for you, but we're out of time.
Yeah.
So how can people get more information and subscribe to your newsletter?
Yeah, so if they just go to thewaywardhome.com, that's where I have all my tiny living tips and tricks, and also on Instagram and Facebook under The Wayward Home. So please come join me, ask me any questions you might have.
Cool. Thank you, Kristin, very much.
Thanks for having me.
All right.